well, welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of the show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go! Hey out there, welcome all you architects of fate. And I don't know why nobody can see me. Am I even doing a thing? Who can be the judge?
Oh, I don't know.
Am I being heard?
Yeah. I can hear
okay.
you.
Well, that's the most important thing.
That is important.
That is an important thing. I'm not sure why I'm not reacting on screen, but that's a.
Yeah, you look like you're kind of in a trance.
I am. I'm done. I'm trancing. I'm vibing.
Is it like the turkey overload? You know, you just.
I think it is. I think it's a definite turkey overload.
Turkey overload.
Turkey overload. I don't know why it doesn't understand the concept of a webcam. Nope, I don't like that one.
You know, technology. It's crazy.
How does it work? Yeah, there I am. All right, let's get our act together now.
You back? You back in business?
I'm back. Literally, that's the Monday show. But I'm good there. So I don't know quite why it's not.
Yeah, it looks like on stream it's not doing anything.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Oh well, just goofy.
Yeah.
Looking. Hey, we're gonna just go with it. We got Flash and Badge.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm wondering if my stream froze. Hey, you know what? You've got the script in front of you. Why don't you work on that while I talk? It's Vacation Food Trance.
Okay. Welcome, all you architects of fate. I am Rufus Robot, and with me is my good friend Simon, who will be back shortly. This evening, we have another installment of Cookie Trek, where we take some randomly generated Star Trek situations, and with your help, we try to break down a 3-act Star Trek episode, and we do it while relaxing and enjoying some cookies. And I'm going to tell you about the cookies right now. Actually, these are the same cookies we had last night, but we didn't eat any last night because we were so full from that wonderful Turkey Day dinner. So tonight we've got pumpkin spice with white, is it macadamia nut or chocolate chip?
It says chocolate chip on the box.
Okay, chocolate chip. So pumpkin spice with chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, and I don't know. Let me take a little bit of taste right now and see what it is. Yeah. Well, they're crispy and definitely taste like pumpkin spice. Got a little which is good. I mean, when I was buying them, I was really surprised that everybody hasn't jumped onto the pumpkin spice thing. This is the only pumpkin spice cookie I could find from a little bakery called Tate's in upstate New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, has Starbucks got like a patent on pumpkin spice or something?
I don't think so, but Ah, there we go. I think I'm back.
Are you back?
Yeah, I think I just had to shake it loose. I just had to tell it, oh, no, really, there is a camera there.
Shake
And
it off. Shake it off.
yeah, shake it off. Shake it off.
Shake it off.
It doesn't understand my audio anymore, but that's okay. I'm gonna just.
Oh.
I had this thing dialed in, and then, like anything, it just fell right apart, just like my life.
Yeah. Well,
Pretty much about the way my life is.
Well, let's get back to the beats now. I'm going to tell you about our story beats.
Ah,
What we got
okay.
to cover tonight, dispute over ownership of a planet, rival thought dead reappears, another chapter of one crew member's favorite HoloNovel. And we're calling this one, Whose Land Is It Anyway?
Really?
Really? Whose land is this
There we
anyway?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, whose land is this anyway? There we go. I'm on the big boy. I got my booster. I got my Ron DeSantis booster chair. Yeah, I got my Ron DeSantis booster chair. Why this thing constantly flips out? I'm just so annoyed.
Yeah, it's weird. I think maybe we're celebrating our first year anniversary. It was yesterday, but we're still celebrating today with these wonderful cookies. But I mean, is technology just trying to tell us we should just hang it up? I don't know.
Maybe have we become so old, you and I? Does this constitute a joke? Okay, I'm not going through voice mod anymore. I'm for my avatar. I flipped over to using just the straight mic. Believe it or not, this is not my real voice.
Well, it sounds good. It sounds fine.
Sounds fine. I hope so.
Yeah.
All right, because I put baby in a corner, and then suddenly everything went kerfoofy. So what I want to do is, hey, first off, we distribute our largesse to the people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All
right, Felix is going to take care of that for us.
Got some largesse going.
He's going to remind everybody that there's a thing called the redeem command. And here's the list of items that we can do. So there's a whole pile, and they just blew past everybody in the. Cleaned up some things. So Felix is doing some work on the backside of this. It's working out. But yeah, I know. What we got to do though is make sure we give our shout outs, because that seems to be a thing that everybody enjoys. Yep. Oh, not Mr. Goliath, man. He's not here. He doesn't deserve our shout out. Darn it. Anyway, so we've got we've got our story. And where do we want to start? We've got, there it is. All we've got is me. We've got a scene teaser. We have our card. We could be in the middle of any of these things. I think that the character's favorite HoloNovel is always a great cold open. Approaching the orbit of Gorgog 4. Okay, I like that. Putting that in there.
The HoloNovel does sound like a good place to start.
Well, I gotta double check to see if Mr. or if GM didn't slide us in something though, because he's apparently done. He's been known to slide in a planet that we should know. So I'm gonna say, I'm not. Well, it's in the Wikipedia.
Yeah. It's an animal.
All right. Yeah, slide it in. Oh God. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Thank you very much, there, good devil. They have 4 tusks for their lower jaw. Just standard Star Wars monster guy. I just looked up because it's such a great name. It
is a great name.
Okay, it is research rich and has earthquakes. I'm playing the longer game. Okay, well, I'm just gonna have to roll with this. You do understand, GM in the Great Barrier. You are obviously always. You're always welcome in the chat. You are exceptionally welcome if you wanted to work on a guest on any of the shows. I don't think we run against each other. I think you run on Wednesdays. Just saying.
We have it open. He's playing the longer game now. All right. And let me see. Where are we at? This is a dumb thing. We are approaching the area of Grugog 4. And why did I get confused?
We're in the
we're doing the HoloNovel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know what I was going to do, because I deserve, somebody deserves a shout out. That's why.
Woo-hoo.
Well, it's because, you send out shout outs, and Felix is not getting on it as much as he should.
Yeah, he's lazy.
So anyway, we've got the approach. We've got, are we going to be in the middle of a HoloNovel as we make our approach? And is there a purpose for our visit? And it would be, let me see. Well, there's some standard ones. Are we there to establish diplomatic relations? Are we there to rescue some stupid colonists? It's a disputed planet, so we're already there. Rich in resources. And let me see. So if it's rich in resources, who's disputing it with us?
Yeah.
Is it an internal federation on federation dispute? Or is there a set of, I don't know, Aboriginal people there who might be 8 foot tall and blue and stripies?
Yeah, it's
and you see a lot of their feet.
The indigenous population does not want us there.
They do not. They have arrows. I like the idea that we're fighting. We have 2 members of the Federation. This is a family squabble.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's actually a good callback to TOS. TOS tended to do more of that. Although I think I'd be hard pressed for TNG episodes where there was an intra group thing, but I'm not saying that doesn't happen. But it was definitely a major one in the old series. Okay, so do we have any favorite planets? I want it to be the little guys.
Oh, like little tiny guys?
The little tiny guys from what's it called? All right. All right. I'm gonna look up the Aethanites because I hope that's who exactly he's talking about. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, there they are. They're absolutely all about this. They're my favorite guys.
Oh, I was thinking you were referring to the little guys that were, with Kirk and Into Darkness, I think it was.
Oh, I think that they'll be there too. I think we're gonna have the battle of the tiny creatures, and they'll all just be like at our ankles. Because they show up in the Enterprise era. Can you send me notes on them at some point? Because there's some beta stuff, but if you're fleshing them out, they joined the Federation sometime before the 26th century. Oh, good lord! All right, yep. Memory Alpha fandom, non-canon. The Dayan, they're diminutive. All right, the Tanaxi. All right, yeah, we're just gonna throw that one in there. Thank you for stretching my skill and my remembering of. Now I gotta look up Tanaxi.
Oh, they're the guys that from Star Trek Beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kevin, you're wearing you got
Kevin's
again?
wearing pants again. Yeah, the famous Tanaxi. Aetherite, because the Tanaxi are absolutely terrified of everything. So I do love I do very much love them. Just because you could never do anything right, and I like the idea that both of them, no matter what we do, I'm gonna lay in a rule for the game. This is the Tanaxi copy. Actually, dispute. If we play our cards right, we could bring the Aethanites into the game, into the Federation, because apparently, if the beta canon's right, they're not yet members. They become members before the 26th century, according to Memory Alpha. Blah 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 blah. Upshot of the scene. I love that the unshot scene included an ambassador, an Ethanite ambassador, because that would have been, in my opinion, the thing that just rocketed. That was the era. That was the era when we were literally going for it for Star Trek. You know, the most beautiful episode to me was everybody, you know, just and that's the fourth season where they just said, no, we're gonna build the bridges. I want to build all the bridges that I possibly can, because I think that's important. You know, it lets you do your love letters to TOS. Okay, and this is ITHENITE. Let's have him be the mining guy. Consultant. I'm just readying some NPCs here. Let me see. X, that makes no sense. He's a mining consultant, which I guess we're just gonna put here because that's his primary role. And we'll come up with it. You know, Hank Crenshaw.
Hank Crenshaw.
Well, because these guys always struck me when the minute they hit the bar, or the minute they hit the buffet, they look like two guys on an expense account, or who are gonna maximize their expense account by eating everything they could, and drinking everything they could at the buffet.
All the Play-Doh.
I think all the Play-Doh was in play. Oh, we will have our finest Play-Doh as well. Ethanite Tanaxi. And what's the HoloNovel? What's the HoloNovel? Because I really want to do another one from, like, really trashy bad novels, like another, or we could make up our own.
Oh, maybe Valley of the Dolls.
Okay. Have you got any scenes for me? Because I have barely remembered reading it.
I don't think I ever actually read it.
Well, you don't get to throw that in there then.
I was just thinking so funny.
Yeah, it would be, but I think basically I'm gonna look up a scene from there and what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Dr. Lind is gonna be involved.
Oh, absolutely.
Let me see. I need a movie still. I mean, how can we not have them be a member of Drog at this point? That was Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I don't need that. Boy, there is precious little there for stills. Okay, somebody's singing. No, that's Beyond the Valley of the Dolls. I need Valley of the Dolls.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any pictures from it either. Yeah, like, has this been... Are they trying to keep this away from us?
Oh, I like this one. We're going to use this one. The classic scene from Valley of the Dolls. Yeah. And we're going to do this. And it's going to be here. And what we're going to do is we're going to be reenacting a scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be this. Order send to back. There we go. And we need to find out who is going to be in the scene with us.
I'd say Dr. Lind.
I like Strack.
or Chief Jot, because we're always hanging out with Chief Jot.
Yeah, I'm always hanging out with Chief Jot. We're both trying to experience human culture, and this is how we're figuring out human culture.
This is hilarious. Yep.
Yep, that's exactly. I'm gonna flip him horizontally so he's facing the right way.
Mm-hmm. And there's just a ton of pills like all over everywhere.
A ton of pills. Yeah, pills everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, piles of pills. Pill boy. Yeah, we're gonna do this.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Just everywhere.
Copy image. They're gonna be rolling around on a pile of pills.
Just literally that was that was their interpretation of the
movie. That's what we got away for the movie. We're gonna have to go. Yeah, we're gonna. Whoops. No, all the way to the back.
All the way to the back.
All the way to the back. All right, there we go. I think we've set the stage for an interruptible HoloNovel at this point. Don't you agree?
Okay, so we get a call from the bridge?
Yeah. Basically, what I want to do is that we're there. We have a log entry. We're there to negotiate a treaty in dispute. And what is going to happen is red alert. A Tanaxi freighter is experiencing an engine failure. Because they're both trying to mine the planet. Let's go with that. Yeah, I like the idea that we get an alert because the Naxi freighter is auguring in toward the planet, and wouldn't you know, it's going to crash straight into the Ethiite base.
Yes.
Primary mining facility. Primary colony, I guess. I mean, I don't know why we're still doing mineral extraction, but we are. We're just gonna do this. It's some unreplicatium stuff coming up here. Yeah, so that's a good start to roll our credits. That gets us into the thick of the action. We checked off our Tanaxi are just hilarious. I guess I'm just gonna have to go with this guy for the moment. And I think we don't have a background in the Ethiopites, do we, in terms of their behaviors or outlooks?
I think they're
diminutive stature, a pair of Ethiopites. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and they're involved in mining is how I would view it as a possible.
And they like fezzes.
Oh, 2554. They are not members of the Federation, apparently, at this time. Easygoing negotiators, hedonists, and traders. Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, that bar thing spoke volumes, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to see this as, they're doing trading, and could this be a penal colony?
A penal colony?
Of the Ethiopites? Like, it's a place you sent the people, like, as a, because it's not pleasant, unless this is going to be the most pleasant mining colony ever, which is a possibility. I was thinking, because mining is a hardship thing, so I was thinking if they're hedonists, they're going to avoid that.
Okay, I get.
Or they're going to do everything they can to make it awesome.
Yes. It's Vegas mining.
Vegas mining. They'd automate the mines.
We've certainly got the set for that.
Yeah, we need per diem. Oh, I'd say that maybe they throw him with some Horta.
Yeah, I would. That
Just
would
have
be
him
cool.
supervising some Horta.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna put that in the note stack.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching. By the way, I've been watching Pointy Hat. Antonio Domingo has been.
Mm-hmm.
He's got like these Trello cards. He manages. He writes his games basically using Microsoft Project.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't reached that point yet, but it's cool because he's building a city and then he has all the cards interconnecting. But the Ethanite mining is in cooperation with the Horta. Because I assume by this time they're not in a. I don't think they're in a sleep cycle. And also to satisfy those who are pedantic about things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to say that the mines are sealed.
Mm-hmm.
With a non-oxygen atmosphere.
Okay.
And that's going to show up because, if it crashes into the mines, it won't just, it'll kill the Ethiopians, but any breach will cause the Horta to die.
Yeah.
I just want to put them in extra danger, because we're all pulling for Hortas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is my thought. So I do like that. Yeah, so we got some automated mines. Automated mines are good too. I like the idea of a Horta operating a forklift.
The Horta is forklift certified.
Oh, the Hortas are forklift certified. I now need to grab more. Let's go grab all there. See if I can get some images of them. Yeah, there's Kevin not wearing any pants.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they become characters in. They just are. They just join up at a later point,
yep.
and I really like that. It's how Starfleet should work. I mean, everybody has a place in Starfleet, even if you're not a member. Holy crap! Those things were puppets. Or somebody had it. Still not wearing any pants, I see. Yeah. Well, it might just have been a maquette. So these guys will all just be stand-ins. We won't have to name him Kevin. Larry?
Yeah, that's Larry.
And he is a freighter pilot.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the idea that this is sort of not necessarily a powder keg situation, but there's a tension, and now you know that the Tanaxi are going to accuse them of attempted murder.
Oh yeah.
There's just no way that their ship is going to be spontaneously falling from wherever. He's also suspicious of recent equipment failures. Because I'm going to declare that. It's going to come down to Orion Pirates, right?
Oh,
hey, buddy, how you doing? I think it's going to have something to do with a race that looks like pandas. Because I'm already knowing where certain people are headed. We just got through our very first opener. We're orbiting a planet that's being disputed by two different cultures, and we've been sent there to kind of suss that out.
Mm-hmm.
One is these little coppery dudes, and one is this little bog-looking guy. You figured out my mole people first contact gambit. Oh God. I didn't realize we had a mole people first contact. I mean, that's like the devil in the dark thing if I'm following you. Oh, so when song, you're going to have to figure out when to use the song. I would be willing to do the musical, since this has now become a thing. We could do the musical number by getting Hank and Larry to sing together.
Karaoke.
We have karaoke night. It's that or Mark Twain. It's that or they're both gonna be Mark Twain. Yeah. Oh, we got another song picked out. It might not be as good. We'll
Karaoke diplomacy.
Karaoke diplomacy.
Like
Yeah, there's Pillboy. Where am I? I'm searching for my little bag of tricks here, or my DM's little helpers. Is that where that came from?
What's that?
DM's little helpers. Did that come from or Mother's Little Helper? Was that Valley of the Dolls, or was that just the era?
Just the era, I believe. Let me Google it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do some karaoke diplomacy. So let me see where are we at? All right, we've barely gotten to scene one. Okay. We're gonna be on the bridge. We're gonna be trying to rescue this falling freighter.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm gonna have is let's get him on the bridge for the moment. Okay. I'm gonna grab my background. The weird part is I have backgrounds for other games that are more complete. So we gotta wind up like kind of grabbing everything off of if I use one, which I like to use, we just have to like rip it off of here. Move my little weird, just making sure everybody knows that we're gay badge up there.
Gay badge in it.
We're a gay badge in it. We're a gay. Yeah, it's gagey instead of. Yeah, it would be gagey.
Gagey.
We're doing some spoilers here for Star Trek. Let me get the bridge. Oh, I love the Kelvin. Oh yeah, we did a Kelvinverse episode, didn't we? So we got all the Kelvin bridges. Okay.
Yeah, all the lens flare.
All the lens flare. That was when we had a dramatic amount of lens flare, frightening amount of lens flares. Order sent back. Okay. Captain, who's up on the bridge? Is it the captain?
Edna's there.
Edna's there. Captain's there. Kat's probably there. She's doing some
Kat's
science
there.
and things. I think she's working on navigating. She's learning her chops.
Yep.
I like the idea that she's at the helm. Yeah. What?
The helm is my realm.
The helm is her realm. She's got as much background as anybody else. Oh yeah, we got it. Can you give the king name, please, again, so I can do a woodcut? He will show up as a woodcut.
The king?
Mr. Glyphman, King Wilhelm.
Oh, Willem. Yeah.
Willem. Sorry. Yeah, because I don't know what. Alexander of the Netherlands. Oh, he looks like a guy who would actually want to be a background character, because I think the King of Jordan did this, didn't he? He showed up in a shot. Dutch King makes historical apology. Oh no, yeah, there's probably a lot to. If your country's more than 100 years old, you've got something you've got to deal with. You're gonna have to make some choices here. We call him Willie. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna free him unless he gets captured. Yeah, I like. Oh, that's the most uniform version of him. Yeah, I like that. That's a pretty solid picture. Should he be there with? Is he beardless normally, or does he have a beard? Which Glassman? Do you want him? Do you want him naked faced or bearded, like I would expect? Beard now.
He's got a beard
Okay.
now.
He's got a beard now. I won't make the comment about that for yeah. So let's see. There's William. All right. We never actually had a helm. By the way,
Yeah.
we don't have a helm officer. So I like the idea. I like the idea that he's the helmsman. And then we're going to have some really unpronounceable words. Like curses. Dutch power.
Dutch power.
Well, it's like, because he's not like a highly visible minority. But Star Trek has always gone out of its way to make sure if there's an officer that can not be a Caucasian, then slap him in there. I don't know the Godverdom now. Now I've got to start looking up Dutch words. Even better. Yes. I'm liking this. Well, because Chekhov got to curse in Russian all the time. And so did Scotty. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make that his signature go-to line. Oops, Ziva, and he's going to do it, and he's going to do it in Old English. Like whatever I can find that looks the most Old Englishy. Oh, noise of fire. No, that's even better.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks exactly like what I'd expect someone to say. And the reason he's saying that is because the ship has gone into an atmospheric, the planet's susceptible to earthquakes. First thing he says is Godverdom. Yeah, that's going to be his first thing.
It's a catchphrase.
It's his catchphrase. No one really knows. No one really wants to say it because all curse words never get censored by the translator. What I'm going to do is he's going in with a crew. So he gets his own crew card along with Isaac the bartender. Let me see. Copy, paste. All right, come on. Don't just let me grab it. All right. He's an Olorian, and we just say Dutch. I think it's like motivations, Dutch. Goals, Dutch. That's all we know about him is he's Dutch. That's literally all we know about him out there. I fly the ship. Catchphrase. Yep, is that. There. So that should keep track of, that should be enough for him. And it is Mr. Willem is the correct, correct thing?
LLEM.
Yep. I was trying to copy it out of somewhere. Right. Sorry about that. William Alexander. Oh man, he could actually have the Brotherhood of Alexanders. Where Alexander gets to show up. If only my king could say. You can send it to him. It's a small country. If he's a Star Trek fan, you send it over and say, "Hey, we're doing this." It's a small country. He's not doing anything because I think he would enjoy if he's because he has ceremonial military. It looks like, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which means that he's done some things. He's I fly the ship. That's gonna just be his whole skill. And when we use his full name, it means he's in trouble. Freighter's heading for the crash. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a thing called I'm going to spend threat as a GM. Because, of course, I am.
Spending some threat.
Spending some threat. Except for Luxembourg. In the EU or the world? Because I think there's a lot smaller countries than... Wait, so that means you come from two tiny countries. So we looked up your other country. It looked like a speed bump between Brazil and West Brazil or something. Yeah, Luxembourg's probably the smallest. Well, if you want to count like maybe the Rome.
The Vatican?
That's just kind of the Vatican. That's kind of like, that, but that's cheating. That was set up just specifically for that. Smallest viable country. Freighter's heading for a crash. Tractor beam. Yeah, surface. What is it called? Surface. Yeah, the instability is electromagnetic. There's an EMAG flare that KOs the tractor beam. Yep. So that way we've got a reason not to have the tractor beam. Willem is like flying the ship like crazy. So let's see how Willem does. Willem does on flying the ship, because he does fly the ship, which I think is hilarious.
Boom.
Ooh, 19. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. Yeah, that was critical failure enough.
Oops.
Oops. So yeah, there's a and then the ship is all right, so basically the ship is also rocked by waves of electromagnetic radiation, which also means now we've got to bring on engineering, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who dies in engineering today? Ain't nobody gonna die today.
Yeah, H and B.
H and B, and we don't have a lot of background fops, do we? Chief McJules will be down there too.
Okay.
I'm just tossing people in just for pictures sake. He still has a suitcase. Yeah, and then
actually, he's already died before and come back. So let's have him die again.
But he's not a rival.
Oh.
We gotta have a rival, and I don't know who the hell's died on this as a rival.
Yeah.
Dutch tractor. Well, it is a tractor beam. I think we came close. By the way, I saw that earlier stream. Huh? Oh, maybe I'm not following quite what Glassman's getting up to. But now I've got to go over to the freaking Discord. Again, if we ever wound up... Oh, God, that's a beautiful tractor. Okay, so I'm putting the tractor in... It's a tiny tractor. I mean, it's a tiny country. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back burner the tractor for the moment. NPC tractor. Oh, it's a beautiful looking tractor. And we're from Iowa, so we understand tractors and starships both.
Mm-hmm.
NPC tractor. Yeah, I've just decided it's a crew member now.
Yes. It's sort of like an exocomp.
Yeah, it's an exocomp. Yeah. Yeah, and they're tiny. It's a small tractor.
That's the cool thing, is it looks kind of like a toy.
Sophisticated AI, and like what were the Kugel? Glassman, what was the waffle cookie?
Stroop waffle?
Stroop waffle. Yeah, so he's I don't know if I have Strip and Waffle correct, but personally I don't care. Sophisticated. Let's see if Stroop and Waffle shows up in my spelling. Yes, it does. Thank you. Stroop Waffle. All right, I like that, not the English version. Let's use the actual. That has to be. Whoops. See, man, really hate doing this.
You're just losing control here.
I am losing control. My paws, they're all tired out from typing all day. So yeah, we got NPC notes and threads too. We've actually put up a second set. We did get. Okay, so we got through that. Rival thought dead reappears. Okay, it doesn't have to be my rival. It can be anybody's rival. I'd love it to be the Ferengi. Format text strike through. And Valley of the Dolls gets format text strike through. Where's Sean Ferrick? Come on, man, why aren't you watching?
Well, I think the rival thing. I mean, what's what kind of crisis are we in? Because that could be their thing. Is like the rival could reappear in time to solve the problem somehow.
Yeah, I don't know enough about. Well, we're in the middle of a mining dispute, so we can. It probably should be somebody that we've encountered in the past, but we don't have that many NPCs that have lived. Did the Ferengi sisters die or anything? Or are they? I'm just saying.
Well, we could just say that we thought they were dead.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that we thought they were dead is just good enough.
Perception is everything.
Yeah. For them, they were laying really low, like 6 feet under low.
Yeah, we just thought they were dead because we hadn't heard from them so long.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab 2 special effects pods.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna toss them in there.
Boom. Yeah, all hell's breaking loose.
All hell's breaking loose down in main engineering. Challenges in main engineering. And I forget what the name of it is. Do you remember Good Devil's character's civic level event? I like the idea. We're just going to be self-referential because, our own characters, everything is breaking down in engineering, gave me PSD. Yes, and that was the idea. I love that between the actual chat and actually crappy dice rolls that it just never ended, which was good. But that's an idea that the ship is really not going to be able to solve the problem with the crashing freighter. It's still barreling down there. Do you think we should try and take a shuttle? Should we try and take a shuttle to grapple it? I like the grapplers.
I like the grappling.
I like grapplers. You know what? I'm bringing Lieutenant William with us. I think we'll just grab him because he's a guest star.
Yeah. We got to use him as much as possible.
Yeah, actually, Mr. Glassman, if you have a rival for your king, we could use him. I've already decided I'm putting it all on 6 here.
Okay.
Let me see. He's flying the ship, so technically he should be a red shirt. Even though they've, like, abandoned that as a frickin' job, a skill thing. Yeah, you should just send him this. Just let him know. Let him know that he's now immortalized in Star Trek, and he'll either love it or he'll just have you. I don't know. Can you still be like just marched off to some chamber or something if he's a king?
Well, you could be knighted or something like
You
that.
could be knighted. I don't know if they have knights, do they? There's a whole lot about Denmark. The Dutch, the Netherlands. I don't even know the name of the country. It's what you get for not having a name that matches your damn country. England, English, France, French, the Netherlands. What the hell happened there? Okay, and we're going to group it. And he is also a member of the League of Alexanders.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason, because this is a serious in-joke, Galathman, so that won't make any sense to anyone except literally maybe Good Devil and GM of the Great Barrier, if I spring this trap. But what I want to do is, yeah, I like the idea that he has a shuttle that looks like a tractor, and he's been waiting to try it out.
Oh, yeah.
And he says, wait, I've been building the flyer. I've been building the Alpha Quadrant. It's the I've been building the Delta Tractor. Yeah, it's his side project. I think that it shouldn't just be me that has the side project.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody's got a hobby. Just
yeah, everyone's got a hobby.
A little bit, doesn't it?
Yep, the ship is out of danger. Ship out of action. And we're gonna do a thing called a tractor beam. You know, that's we're gonna do the tractor, and it's gonna be our own version of the tractor beam. Is this an Act 2 thing yet, or not? Or we got one more?
Oh, I think. Well, we got to resolve everything. So I think the last act is where the people make the treaty or whatever they're going to do.
Oh yeah, that's definitely there. That's where we're headed. Or we could get the treaty done early and have something really horrible happen. Let me see. We've got because the treaty is like, oh, that's where we'd stop the story, and it's like, nope. I think that's when the rival will show up, is after the treaty. Or it's somebody who's a rival singer.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
It's Mariah Carey.
It's going to be Mariah Carey. Yep. Okay, we're putting a pin in that one. Please don't let that go by. We're definitely putting a Mariah Carey singing All I Want for Christmas Is You, because the panda thing has just been shoved right off the edge right there. Let me think. All right, I need to come up with a shuttle bay. Look in Discord. No, I don't want to look in Discord, because that is nothing but heartache. Discord causes nothing but heartache. Oh, yep, he did it. Good. Yep, he's given a bit of a wave. This is exactly what I needed. I need to copy the image. Give me a second to clean up in Photoshop. Oh, dear God. Yep, this is exactly what we do. Boom. I really need to like give it more of my desktop. I think. Well, I don't know if I'm ready to share my desktop with anybody, but all right, come on. Why aren't you? Oh, that's why I was selecting that. All right, boop. What?
Oh, I love this picture of him
Oh, I
inside
do
the
love this
tractor.
picture.
That's great.
You're gonna love what I do with it next.
Oh, it's so great. I love that picture. It's gonna be great to see that thing in space, man.
Well, don't ruin my joke here. Hold on. File save as. It's not hard to ruin these jokes. These are just great jokes. PNG. Oh, it has to come out of the media file. Oh well, I'll just save it there. This will be yeah. All right. All right, I've got to take this. I got to take this. Where am I at? This is why we don't allow. I don't feel bad because everybody else on the broadcast uses programmed modules that have all their stuff in it, and I don't. So, I'm in documents. Yep, and I'm in documents. USS Norway. No pictures. There we go. And our name is Cookie Track, right? Star Trek Adventure Solo. I'm sorry, I'm being obsessed because we're going to use this thing again. Trust me. This thing is getting used again. Whoopsie. I'm just going to go down here to Act 1. And boop, there's the tractor. And let me see, where is my resources? We grab. I should have a shuttle bay in here somewhere. If I don't have a shuttle bay, I'll be very upset because I was like, freck's sake.
Yeah, I don't even know if we've been there before.
No, but I've been there in other shows.
Okay.
And I've grabbed resources from almost every other show I've run. Let's break the magic and hop over to Bejor Rising. Because that's where all the resources are. They've got a nicer warp core.
Okay, don't knock our warp core.
Don't knock the warp core. Yeah, see, quit making cracks about the book. All right, it's not there. Okay, well then, frickin' A. On-screen episode 1 then. There it is. Shuttle Bay 2. Which I now know why it isn't, because it's a whole screen. There, Pendleton, Beator, Williamson, McLaren, Rivals and Threats. Okay, there we go. Shuttle Bay 2 is ready to rock. Let's get that back in there. Hey, look, it's if we don't do it, it's just screwing around.
Yeah.
All this copy. Whoops. Z. Let me see. I want. Come on, you can do it. Wait, did I just... Okay. Copy that, paste that there. Here we go. All right. I don't care. I'm making funnies.
Oh, it looks great.
It does. And then there's another really cool ship over here
Yeah.
that we're not going to take. But I do like he just keeps rolling out with a tractor. You know, it's like, I have an idea. I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just runs down the hall. Did I give him a name? No. All right. This is the problem I have with I'm generating NPCs and shit on the fly. All right. Let's grab him. Here he is. There. And get him in. We're gonna retcon him there. Bring to front, and then and he just basically I like the idea that all of it is just depressed sounding from him.
Yeah, you know, he's he's got some challenges going on.
He's got some challenges. I have an idea, however that works. The forklift variant of the worker bee. Yes. Yes, and now we get Shuttle Bay 2, and yeah, and this is gonna be the tractor bee.
The tractor bee.
Yeah, and it's he's gonna jump in it, and he's gonna fly it down. We're gonna get him somehow back into frickin' space because I want space to be in here somewhere. All right, we dump him into space. See, this is why GM just does audio.
Yes. You know, I think it's
I don't think it's a problem. I don't think yeah, I love that he's just flying down. I'm gonna pile in. I am going in because, for the love of God, I need to go get involved somehow.
Well, you always are. I mean, let's face it.
Yeah, my job is to just sit there and be panicky.
Be in the scene.
I gotta be in the scene, man. I think I'm gonna be this. I'm gonna count this as Act 2. I know. I just can't. I refuse to turn on Star Trek Online. At least for right now, for the moment. Okay, and I don't need this anymore. We don't need an Act 1 template. And, no, do not make it better. Too late, man. We are rolling with the software we got. When this gets destroyed, what's going to happen is he's going to build a better one. Yeah, it's you crash ships all the time. I mean, I don't think that you watch a lot of Star Trek, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, things blow up all the time. It's like, and it's literally like not a problem the very next week. Oh man, nope, I gotta. All right, I'm gonna go over here. That's on screen, past Star Trek. Where's my thingy? That's past. I need resources. There it is, resources for Bajor. We used to have a tractor beam. Nope, I had a tractor beam at one point, and I can't find it. That's probably because it was Norway. And it would be all together now. Cruise sheet streaming on deck. Yeah, it's streaming on deck. With 10 bajillion bajorans. No, that was... Gosh darn it. With even more explosions, which is even funnier.
Now with more explosions.
Yeah. Let me see. Time in a bottle. Barons of Hazard. No. Hit Hands Heart. Oh my god. These were just amazing. We should actually do a clip show of this. Because Discordance of Silence was... There we go. That's the one.
Oh, right there.
Yeah, right there. There's my tractor beams. There we are. Yeah, that's the only thing I do miss is it not having...
I mean, let's just appreciate this for a moment that there is a tractor emitting a tractor beam.
Tractor beam, yes.
I mean, how did they miss this?
There we go. Well, it's actually, it should technically be grapplers, but, hey.
Well, we like grapplers, but this is a tractor. It needs a tractor beam.
Yep. So there's a close range tractor beam because if you get close enough, you don't get the interference. So we're just gonna bring that in. I don't know. Let's have him roll some dice just for the hell of it. Okay, 15 and 8. That's not terrible. Noob's gonna do an assist. Oh,
ooh,
frack.
bad noob.
That was bad.
Jesus, noob.
This is why you don't roll dice, unless you absolutely mean it. Well, see, I'm going to tell you something about the way this game works as opposed to Dungeons & Dragons. In this game, a 20 is bad. The goal is to roll low. So what has happened is what we call a consequence. So if you, it's a critical failure. So that's why it's funny because when we talk about playing in either game, like if they're playing a Dungeons and Dragons game, they have dice that would work really well. When they say these dice would work well for Star Trek, that's what they mean. Because you want to roll low in Star Trek, and it's hilarious because I do love that I tried to assist and I did something horrible. Which is, like I think basically the shuttle can't make it up to the ship anymore. Let me see. There we go. Yeah, that's what that's called right there. The consequence.
Consequence.
Yeah, I really worked hard to make it kind of work. I have a whole pile of these, and as we build them up in each game, we get a stuff of things. So, consequence, and I gotta go back here and grab the actual code. Whoops. Yeah, again, I wish these were more animated. Yeah. So basically, you can tell your king that I'm sorry that I broke his tractor.
It's a sad day.
Yes. Forced to land. Forced to land on the planet. And it's going to be some nav rolls all the way around. He may invade America, though. He is welcome to it. we might elect him chief pimp. Let me see. So now we need to, which is starship handling, which is con plus control, Or no, daring. I don't know why I'm writing that down, but I am. Do I need to? Does Noob need to assist?
Try it.
Oh man! So he rolls a 1 and a 20. And yeah, that's the thing. And yeah, that's hilarious. So he did get a critical success. A 1 is in the game, because the games roll low, right? So in the game, if you roll a 1, it generates what's called successes, and there's a whole meta currency thing that goes on here, where we really aren't making saving throws against a number. What we're doing is we're piling up. You can see there's a little thing on the. Oh, I wonder if I can actually do it on the screen. If you look below my arrow, right, and I'll put it down here. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. So you can see there's a thing called momentum there, and it's marked as 0. So basically, what happens is when you want to, when you want to do a thing in the game, the referee sets a difficulty level, and the challenge rating in D&D would be the difficulty in Star Trek, and in Star Trek, it's like how many successes do you need? Because when you roll your dice, it generates a number of successes for you. So that's why we can roll more than 1 die. It's not rolling advantage. It's really each die gives you a chance at generating a thing called a success. And so the more dice you have, the more successes you get, and the more difficult tasks you can accomplish. Now, you can also spend this momentum, and I'm going to put this in the bank right now because I generated 2. And Noob's going to also attempt to generate some. 12. Okay, he generated a success. So what happens is we've got a total of 3 momentum right now. And those 3 momentum, the difficulty to land the ship carefully was going to be a 2. So they had to at least generate 2 momentum to succeed at the task. Now, the cool part is you can do a lot of things to get momentum, and also you can go into Hawk by giving the referee a thing called threat.
Yep.
And threat is over here. Whoops, no, that's determination. Threat is right there, and threat is anything the referee can use against you later. So, like, the enemy can show up, but the referee can spend some extra points and say, well, they show up with really good guns. Or they show up and they have they surprised you by spending threat. It's kind of a bit of trust, and it's okay. And then there's a thing called determination, and that's over here. And determination is a thing where you use your catchphrase. Like if if your catchphrase is like "not on my watch," or "never again," or I always find there's always an answer if you look hard enough. You can allow the referee will let you use your determination. And your determination is a free, or God Verdum. Yeah, I think God Verdum is exactly what it is. You just curse it into working. Basically, it lets you get essentially a critical success. So then it says, oh yeah, you get 2 more momentum to do whatever you want. You can only use it like once per show, and you can kind of earn it back for good role play. One of the things I was thinking about, and I'm going to bounce it off you, Galacman, because you're going to be my ace in the hole with the Architects of Fate. I want to create a token for inspiration that can be used across all the games, and you as a player can take your token of inspiration, and any game you play in, you can spend it. So, like, if you do something really cool in the D&D game, and the referee and the DM gives you an inspiration point that you can use as a personal inspiration point. Yeah, inspiration token. And the token lives with you as a player, so any character you're running, you could use that later in another game. And you only get to kind of have one. So, you can't like stockpile them up. So that would be an idea that it would throw a little bit of chaos in. To see, like if the player, if like Felix got an inspiration token in D&D, but played in the Rifts game, he could spend he could spend it there. It's been proposed, and I think everybody's on board. Everybody's just too tired to get to it. Either way, that's kind of how the game works. By the way, congratulations! You now know how Star Trek runs. Which art style for what? Oh, you can decide. That's because we got that kind of architect thingy going. We got that compass going. That looks like a mason, but it should look gaudy. It should look like something that would make America great again.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it should be a red hat. That would be worse. But or a cookie. It could just be a big cookie. But the idea is like somebody would carry it around with them. Anyway, so we've got a consequence because I was a douche. I already crashed the ship, so basically what's going to happen is the ship's going to extra crash, or as the referee, I can just bank that as threat, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, you don't get a consequence right now, but down the road, I'm gonna take my pound of flesh. So we'll do that. All right, we managed to land on the planet. That's where we get to Act 2, right? Sorry about that, Rufus.
I think.
What?
No, we gotta get going.
Yeah, we gotta get going. And also, what's his name is in here? Kevin's in here, or Larry. And he's also going to shout a lot. He's got a little tinier thing. He's got this. He's going to have like that. And boop, boop. Yeah, we definitely need to hire people who are... We literally need to just hire people to like do all of our tech for us.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh, sure. We have tons of money here at Architects of Fate.
Absolutely.
That's exactly. We're rolling in it, man. There we go. There we go. Keep us connected. There's Larry and there's Hank. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna probably shave and a haircut. We're gonna wrap this up pretty quick. Would be my guess. He refuses. Okay. Hank's there. Hank's got that. Hank's got back. Yeah, I like that they just wore sandals too.
Yeah.
They just like put him in a toga, give him a fez, and I think that might actually be a tea cozy on his head.
Mm. Like a toque.
A toque. Yes, exactly. And I like the idea that they found a race smaller than they were. A get earned hoodie. That would be funnier than hell. I like the idea that you could carry around like an inspiration token. Well, I think we call it a fate. I think I was going to call it a fate token. Because it would be funny if it could be there'd be a positive fate token and an earned token that the audience only the GM can assign these tokens because the audience could just mess with everybody. But I like the idea that the referee goes, okay, you can take your critical failure now, or I'm going to assign it as a token to you as a player. and your referee gets to use it later. I'll find some pictures of it, because I think you may have to clip them out of the videos. But yeah, the idea is to, and this is more meta, as a discussion of our business practices, but it would make the channel more interesting and encourage people to. I think everybody watches as much as they can anyway, but you can find where the tokens came from, and follow them around. Yeah. Yeah, I'll figure out. I'll see if I can get somebody in the chat to do it. Put a note out into the announcements and just say, "Hey, I need a clear background Fate chip." In there, and I think somebody will hook you up. And just say this is so Dr. Twitch can do his thing, because Dr. Twitch been wanting to do that. Dr. Twitch proposed it, and nobody said no. So but also it encourages you to, yes, the mole people make contact with the Hornet and reveal they are not. Oh God, now we got 3 people claiming it. Yeah, it is, goes along with whose planet is it anyway. Oh, you're blocked announcement. Just go to general chat. Yeah, announcements are a one-way deal. Just throw it in general chat and see if somebody will take pity on you. You could actually tag Nat at Nat Too Shabby, and he'll be able to, like, maybe hook you up or direct you to the person. So now we need the mole people, Seismians. Oh God, that sounds like. I'm gonna see if we can just steal. There's the Sumerians, and that's not it. Nope. I'm gonna just do sci-fi Seismians. Nope. Oh Lord, I don't even know what that is. We're just gonna mole people.
Mole people.
Are we gonna use these guys? Yeah, we just want a fate token. Mole man, but oh God, no! It's like, although they would be the better mole people. I think I want to use this one because why not? Yeah, I'm not logging into the goddamn account. Pinterest, you've ruined the internet enough. Yep. Boy, this is like a learning experience no matter what we do, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you have the guy's name who was a Seismian? Let me see. Sorry about this, Jam. Hold on. Yeah, and we'll name it that way because we always English name everybody, like, the Japanese, because that's not their cultural name. Let me see. Hollow Earth proponent. All right, yeah, and we'll just call him. Edmund Holly, correct? Oh, all right, because they listed it as Edmund Haley conjectured the Earth might consist of a hollow shell. Oh, this is different than the Hollow Earth theory. Oh, God. These guys. Okay. Are we gonna get sued if we actually use his name? Let's call him Cleaves. I'm gonna make him silicon based. And let's. I'm gonna use my threat, and I'm gonna have the ship actually crash into the mining facility. How's that? I've got a plan.
Okay.
Because this whole dispute is null and void the second we find out that there's a native species. Right? In my brain.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and during this, we're also going to have, what was it called? Let me see, Hank and, who's the other character? Who's our, Eledian, or whatever his name is? Hank and Larry.
Yeah.
Are just bitching up a storm at each other right now. If we needed to, oops. Yeah, Larry and Hank are just arguing like crazy right now. And they're arguing by subspace, right? I mean, he's still crashing,
bickering,
but he's still accusing him of bickering,
bickering.
Bickering like crazy. Neither one will assist Starfleet. Just look what you made me do. Type stuff. So yeah, I like the I like that idea because that gives the background the antagonist something to do, right? And I'm assuming one of them thought the other was dead. We're just gonna not even deal with the rivals at this point, because I'm just gonna be sad about that. I'm gonna say maybe unless we come up with some other way to get a rival to go.
Yeah, let's just skip it.
Okay.
We gotta move.
We gotta move. We're 5 minutes over. Okay, so we crash into the planet. Oh no, we're crashing. The Horda are panicking.
Oh, it's nothing like a panicking Horda.
Now the Horda are panicking, and I'm gonna loop around to like GM's thing here, because we're not player characters. We're not actually playing a game. But you'll be willing. You should punch me in the face if I ever, as a referee, do this to you. The player characters, the Starfleet crew had no agency in this again. We've been ex machina in this shit a lot.
True.
Let me see, Horda. Horda characters in Star Trek. Alright. I like that someone tries to be a Borg and assimilate them, because no. They do have like some that look more humanoid as things go. But I like boop boop. Boop boop. Yeah, they're the opposite of the Tribble. There seem to be a lot of loaf-shaped aliens in Star Trek.
No.
Let me get this guy back. That's just a terrible one. Why am I hunting for a good picture of a Horda?
Well, you want an attractive Horda.
You want one that's gonna look good. It's gonna represent. In the caves. So basically, we got Hortas are mining. I'd love to put little hard hats on them.
Very cute.
Because I'm assuming they can both tunnel and they have robotic harvesters that come along with them. Because that's the idea of you follow along and collect and process. The Horta don't eat the mineral; they tunnel to it. Raldar, who is the head Horta, tries to get their workers deeper to safety. Now, the thing is, they should be able to just escape this anyway, but I'm just going to have this happen. And at that point, the simians reveal themselves. Right? Yep, here we go. Why don't I have them? There he is. Tractor leaves. It's just a thing for me. It's like it crashes and we have to emergency beam out and everything just blows up on the mine. Let's just do that. Alright. Take that down. Because keep in mind, we're just effing around here, people. It's working out pretty well. It's a kind of a satisfying story. And we're still going to get the karaoke night. Mariah Carey will still show up. Let me see. Horta are panicking. And basically emergency beam out to the surface, I think. Because believe it or not, the tractor has one of those. Yeah, we're gonna have to sing the panda song. Apparently that's how that's gonna work. We lose the tractor bee and the freighter. Where's my big explosions? Do I even have explosions now? Yeah. All right, and we gotta use the normal tractor though, because without the guy in it. And then it's just going to be explosions all the way down. Turtles all the way down the line.
Ooh, nice explosions.
Yeah, I like the idea that we just blow up on the planet. Yeah, there's even a convenient crater. So we're going to do that. Yep, we make it. That's Act 3. Well, no, that's how we close Act 2, probably. Act 3, the caves. Reldar tries to get everyone to safety because that's his jam. What the hell do we call these guys? Seismian?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he offers the Horde a shelter. Sure thing, dude. And I'm gonna say that the Semesians probably have something that allows them to go faster through the tunnels than even the Horda, because the Horda can go like through air, but there's only so far you can run from an antimatter explosion.
Yeah.
And they basically have a they have a Yttrium network, and that is a mineral. Yttrium. There we go. Chemical element 34. It's why. Why do we have this? It's
Why?
also highly
Why?
reactive. I think it's in the same thing as lithium. Scarcity. No, because they're going to go through the Yttrium network. So basically, they move through the veins. So they can basically beam all over the inside of the planet. Does that work for you, GM? Because that gets us our two characters. It gets us rivals. They were totally happy. Yeah, vein geology. Okay, got it. They were totally happy to just keep to themselves, but they didn't want anybody getting hurt. And now it's, well, crap. There's people here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to grab my two bickering guys. Going to put them down here. And they're going to have to sing their traditional panda song. Is the captain going to be involved in this?
Is he ever there?
Hey, he's actually been more proactive than we originally created him to be.
Okay.
He's actually not useless. Because remember, he gave an inspirational speech that one time, and he's gotten better since he found a husband, a future husband.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
I think he was always afraid. Yeah, because he could see all the limitless possibilities because he had the shine, and now he's learned to deal with the shine.
Got a little shine in him.
Yep. Well, I guess nobody gets the planet. Maybe you should do this and have it be like maybe one of the things they have is I think that the Seismians have a ritual where you have to sing, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's the Simian song of newly met. Newly met in crisis.
Met in crisis. Mm-hmm.
It's panda.
Oh, it's panda.
It sounds like panda.
Mm-hmm.
Panda song. Yeah, this is all Mr. Goliathman is actually hoping for. Let me see. Do we have? Because we can actually play the audio. Mr. Goliathman, can you check your audio? Are you still there? I hope. I'm gonna try and play a clip for it for a sec.
Yeah, Panda.
I heard that, but not now. Yeah, we turned it off.
Panda.
Panda. So, do you wanna do the Rupee Trills, and I'll try and do the because we're gonna sing it. Let me see. Yeah, I got time to share my bribe right now. Heh. Want to do that?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. Hey, time to share my vibe now. Heh. I'm feeling myself. Ah. Panda. Get. I got broads in Starbase Atlanta. There you go. Follow along. Twist and dope. Lean like sorry and Fanta. My credit chips and the scammers. Hitting off the licks with a bantha. Black. Phantom. White. Look like a panda. Well, look. Oh, yeah, actually, it should be. Looks like a. No, it looks like a Sharon. This song is actually called Sharon.
Sharon.
Yes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture up here for you guys. Sharon Star Trek. Yep, we're going to do that. And this is what's going to happen with yeah. This is not going to be the Panda song. It's going to be the Sharon song. It might be considered culturally insensitive since they are extinct. But that's the song. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for participating in this nutty thing that we do. Next
crazy.
time, we don't have a title yet, but for next time, the away team is trapped by bad weather. There are mass hallucinations, and I'm a doctor, not a whatever you're gonna do. I know. And this is gonna be funny, but I did not have the correct. Yeah, all right, we have other things coming up. I just wanted to check to make sure I was doing this right. And I am, believe it or not. I don't have my outro notes, but I can certainly make it up as I go. We're off on Saturday, but on Sunday we will be back with Tomb of Annihilation. It won't have a tractor, nor the King of Denmark. But we're just gonna have to muddle through somehow. Tomb of Annihilation, puzzles and riddles and trapdoors, oh my. After gathering all 9 puzzle cubes, the party is trying to gain access to the Tomb of the 9 Gods. As they flee from the beckoning death, a deadly mist summoned by Valendra's Shadowmail turns the corpses it leaves behind into zombies under her control. They have made it through one puzzling door, only to be faced with another. With the beckoning death at their heels, will they survive to face the Tomb of Annihilation? And then Monday at 8:30 Eastern, Star Trek Bajor Rising, Allies. The team is getting ready to leave Starbase 375 and join the USS Odyssey to continue their work on the Bajor sector. However, someone on the ship may want to help Bajor a little bit more and in a way that people aren't expecting. My own team doesn't listen. The players for Monday don't listen to this, so I'm going to give out spoilers just to mess with Dr. Twitch. Tuesday the 28th is Conan Something Snakes. We don't have anything there. Adenia season, I don't know. Hopefully, no one has died yet or quit the game. So we are still in TBA about that, and you're to check the Discord when you have a chance. And also, Thursday, Evil League of Eagle. Again, another TBA, so check Discord on that. And then finally brings us back to the 31st is Cookie Track. Whoops.
Yes.
So it's once again where it brings us back to Cookie Track. Because everything comes back to Cookie Track. 11:31. Yes. That's only good for a day. So what I want to do is say, hey, thanks everybody. Please take care.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to say goodnight because we're not going to have a, we're not chasing rainbows.